Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Friday, December 16th, 2016. I want to share with you, real quick, a story from my own life and how it connects to this topic we're going to discuss. The Sunday before last, I had an accident and I fell off my roof, and I was fortunate not to break any bones, not to injure myself too badly. And right after I fell off the roof, one of my buddies texted me to see what was going on, and I texted him back. I said, "Well, I'm resting up right now because I'm a little sore after falling off my roof." And he said, "Oh, man, can I come over there and help you with anything?" And I said, "Oh, no, that's nice. I appreciate that, but I'm okay." A year earlier, he had fallen and injured himself, and I had to take him to the hospital multiple times. So he was feeling like he could return the favor by helping me out if I was in need of some nursing. Well, anyhow, later that same day, the same day I fell off the roof, this same man who had fallen a year earlier and hurt himself, he accidentally fell again. And he fell badly and he broke his clavicle. So he's at the hospital right now. I'm about to go pick him up from surgery. It's deja vu. A year ago, I was in the hospital a lot, working on the book, working on the research. Going to be doing the same thing today. But anyhow, since all these things happened, just 48 hours ago, somebody asked me to watch this TV show called Touch. And it turns out the TV show is from 2012. It ran for almost 2 full seasons. I guess it was canceled in its second season. Anyhow, this person asked me to watch this show because it has a lot to do with numbers. If you've never seen the episode, the debut episode is about a young autistic boy, or seemingly they make him seem autistic, and he has figured out how to map the Fibonacci sequence in real time. He sees the world through numbers, and as you watch the episode, you find out that he can see the future through numbers. And the entire first episode is centered around the number 318. And I have talked about this number seldom in the past. This is a number that's related to pi, that's connected to cycles and circles. It's a number that comes from the Bible. You know how we talk about if you divide 22 by 7, you get the number for pi. If you divide 7 by 22, you'll get 0.3181818. 3.318 is kind of like the inverse of pi. So anyhow, this is another number related to circles and cycles, and this Touch episode, if you can take the time to watch this first episode of Touch, if you have Netflix, the TV show's on there. I'm sure there's other ways to stream it online. But if you watch this first episode, I think it's a major clue into what we're researching, and I think whoever made this show was trying to clue in the world about the invisible matrix of numbers that we live in. And as you watch the show, you'll see the boy, he can determine that certain things are going to happen. He even figures out the lottery. Anyway, if you have the time to watch this episode, please watch it. I think so much about it is so interesting. It introduces this theory from the ancients that people in this world, they are connected by invisible red thread. People who are meant to meet each other will by this invisible red thread. There is a major, piece of understanding that we are still yet to unlock with this knowledge that we're researching daily, trying to get to the bottom of. I think if a lot of people watch this episode and think about it and do some decoding on 318, we can make a major find together. This 318 number, it's huge. I've neglected putting in the proper research for several months now. I've known there's something here with this number. I wrote a short blog post on this number 318 yesterday. With regards to circles, I noticed the word wheel has gematria of 318, number that comes from the Bible. Apparently 318 is even connected to Christ in another form of gematria, and right away I noticed that March 18th is the 77th day of the year, 318, March 18th. And the first episode of this TV show, Touch, There's a climactic moment on the date, March 18th. But anyway, look at this. March 18th, the 77th day of the year, the word Christ also sums to 77. And again, this is a number that comes from the Bible, has to do with circles, cycles, God's sun, the sun in the sky. Remember, God's sun in Gematria sums to 93. We're told that the sun is 93 million miles away. Crucifix equals 93. You know, God's son on the cross. The word Saturn equals 93. Saturn's the keeper of time to the occult. Think about the sun, the true keeper of time. 93 million miles away. Anyhow, all of these numbers, they are a numerical language. No doubt English is built around them. No doubt languages of the past, as we know, have been built around them. Our calendar most definitely built around them. I think it's far from coincidence that this number 318 represents Christ, and then March 18th is the 77th day of the year, matching the Gematria of Christ in English. So, if you're really into the Gematria study, please watch this episode of Touch. If you have Netflix, very easy to stream. Here at the All for Truth website, which just launched yesterday, December 15th, the forums are active. I've just created a new thread for this topic. I'm hoping by day's end, by week's end, there'll be a lot of posts in here, a lot of discoveries, and as a team, we'll bring something new to the surface. A big hope of mine with this website is that we become a human network, a human team, solving these problems together, putting our minds together, working cooperatively. The forums are already full of multiple topics, all sorts of discussions here. It's going to continue to grow. For those of you who are on All for Truth, who've already created a website or a profile and had it approved, if you're discovering any problems, please know that at the bottom of the page, if you click the Contact Us button and you fill out the Contact Us form, the web team will get back to you. They will solve your problem as quickly as they can. Just punch in your name, your email, what the problem is. Please explain the problem clearly. The web team is taking these messages all day, troubleshooting as they come along. We're trying to work out all the bugs so things are as smooth as possible. And also, if you've registered for the website and you're waiting for your confirmation email, please check your email spam box. Almost everyone's finding their confirmation in their spam. If they have Gmail, Yahoo, whatever, it seems that all these mailboxes are putting the confirmation in the spam. If you've signed up and you've been waiting for more than a day for a confirmation and it's not in the spam box, please use the Contact Us button. You can message me through YouTube. We're going to get everyone on here. If you're having a problem, we apologize. We'll figure out what the problem. Everyone's going to be able to get on here. Just like with anything, there's always bugs at the system. Some people have said they haven't come across any bugs yet. Some people are saying, some bugs are popping up from them. Yesterday, I had a bug. For some reason, it stopped allowing me to respond to people's messages, but that bug's now fixed. So be patient. And also, for the cell phone users, in case you didn't hear, to join the website, if you go to menu on your phone, you're going to see the join button. If you go on your smartphone and click the menu in the top right corner, the join button is now there. The app is coming. We have an app coming. It's going to make the smartphone experience a lot more enjoyable. It's working right now on the smartphone just fine, but once the app's out, it's going to be a lot better. So please have some patience. That'll be here possibly before the new year. So it's not too far off. But anyway, down below, I'll link the All for Truth page, and I'll link this blog post as well as this forum post. If you can get on All for Truth and get in the forums, forums can be found right through the menu button as well. I noticed today the website's moving a little bit slower. It's not too slow, but it's moving a little bit slower. I think it's because so many people are joining right now. We'll get all of this figured out in time. If we need to upgrade the service, the hosting, to make it even faster, we will. We'll put in the money. We want this thing to be as awesome as possible. So here's the forums. There's pages of forums already, forum discussions. I really want to solve this 318. I think it's a huge piece we're missing right now. From the death of Princess Diana to the Bible and more. So Thanks as always, Truth Seeker. I got to run to the hospital right now to pick up my buddy. I'll be making all the videos that I've neglected the past week. There's so many things to talk about, from the death of John Glenn to all the terrorism over last weekend to what's going on in sports. It's just been a really busy week, so I've been trying to keep up. All right, Truth Seekers, until next time.